Hey guys, NCS Fan 001 here for another one of those weekly trophy list update videos. Today's date is Monday, March 15th, 2021. So this will have covered the week of March 8th through 14th of 2021. So this was not a productive week really because naturally I was pretty busy this past week, as many of you guys probably know from my last update. I was pretty busy. I had family come down and visit from pretty much all of Friday after work and Saturday and some of Sunday. And then also on Sunday, one of my friends from back home was in town, so we hung out for a while. And then also I was just exhausted all of Sunday because F daylight savings time. I wish that we would stop having that be a thing because it's really annoying and it means everyone's going to be exhausted at work tomorrow and nothing's going to get done probably. But that being said, this week was not super progress heavy, though I did buy quite a few new games, like a couple of 100%, including one that I already finished, a bunch of new games in here. Like, as you can see, this thing's up to like 70-ish games now, so not all of them are going to be played specifically for trophies. A couple of the games in this folder are just to try out, but there are a whole bunch of the Artifacts Monday games on sale right now. And I mean, Artifacts Monday games are of a higher quality than certain developers out there, and they're usually worth playing even though they're all very much the same game for the most part, just in different settings and stuff. But I will be able to finish the Eventide series because I've done the first two, so that'll be kind of cool to get those done. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at the trophies for this week. Also, I did work on Lego The Hobbit. You might think I've forgotten about that a bit because I didn't really do much in it the last couple weeks. But no, I have not forgotten about that at all. I am actually at around 52 to 53% in-game completion. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely making progress on it. It's just a bit slow and it's not showing up in trophies, but a lot of trophies are going to unlock toward the end of the game sort of at once. Otherwise, I did not have time to work on The Division, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, I just don't want to play that game ever again, and I don't want to suffer through those trophies, or that last trophy, but I have to. Got to get that one done someday. Maybe I can find a boosting group, I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. And then this week, though, I worked on two games. The first one is Jigsaw Solace. This one has a couple of different versions. This is a North American version of it. This is another very easy puzzle game, so all you have to do is solve some jigsaw puzzles. You only have to solve 8. Just solve any 8 puzzles to unlock all 8 trophies. You'll get 1 trophy after each puzzle. So it looks like literally a quarter of the people who played this game solve one puzzle and then never touch the game again. That's probably what I would do if I wasn't a trophy hunter. Because HIQ Ace was a lot better than this, because this one, the controls are really weird with how you move the pieces, but you can do, like, all the puzzles are like 4x4 puzzles, so there's only 16 pieces, so even with the weird controls and stuff, it's extremely easy. I mean, it takes, you know, as you can see, it took me 13 minutes to get the 100%. You could certainly do it even faster than that, so it's an extremely quick and easy 100%. If you can get the game for cheap, go for it. I mean, I paid, I think, less than $1 for this, or no more than $1, so it was okay. You know, $1, maybe a little bit less than $1 for 10 to 15 minute 100% with basically no skill. It's all good. It's a good thing to add to the list, I guess, just to bump the numbers up a little bit. The main thing I was working on this week, along with some Lego The Hobbit, just making progress in that game, because in that, it took me a while to get all the studs I needed for some of the red bricks and characters and stuff. But anyway, with Destiny, we are continuing to make progress in this game. I don't think I did anything in the base game this past week because... No, wait, yes I did. The hard difficulty raid. We ran through this on Monday of this past week, and we completed a raid, being Crota's End, on hard mode. It wasn't really that hard. We did it with, let's see, someone died falling into the shaft at the beginning, which seems to happen on a lot of runs. That happened, and then the only other fail/death we had, I think we failed the bridge section twice before we got it, so that's the other sort of harder area. But yeah, we completed a raid on hard. I know it's not really that difficult or that impressive. So all I have left in the base game is Flawless Raider, which I just need to find a group for. I know people still run it, I just need to find a group that runs at a time that I can make work, because some of them might be in other countries and stuff. Along with that, I just have to discover the 50 dead ghosts that I'm saving for last. I'm pretty close to finishing off my Warlock. Well, I'm like halfway through my Warlock subclasses, but I'm making decent enough progress on it to where I should be able to get that one normally. But then I need to see just how long it'll take me to get through my Hunter, because if my Hunter is going to take a really long time, then I may end up considering buying the $30 DLC thing. I don't really want to do that, but I'm not really sure I want to grind through the entire story for a third time just for this one trophy. It's just, I don't know, is it really worth 30 bucks for me? We'll have to see about that. The Taken King, I don't think I got any trophies in... Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so Stormcaller's Path. Yep, that's the only one I got. So Stormcaller's Path is a quest specific to the Warlock. You have Sunbreaker's Challenge and Night Stalker's Tale that are specific to the other classes, so I'm not sure which one I did first. I'm assuming that Sunbreaker was probably the one for Titan, but I'm not entirely sure. But it's basically just you complete the first quest of the Taken King DLC, then you open up a couple of quests related to each of these abilities. It gets you your third subclass, and it gets you a trophy. Very easy, nothing much to worry about there. I mean, the quests are very simple that early on in that DLC. So here's what's left. The Echoes of Oryx quest, I'm on the final step of this, as is Ghost. We are working on this one together. We're on the final step. You have to complete all the Taken War quests first. So all that's left has to do with basically completing the raid. I think we will get the trophy automatically upon completion of the King's Fall raid, which seems to be the hardest raid in the game from everyone, what I've been hearing from everyone. Especially since we have to do it on Heroic for a later trophy. The Old Hunger is a little bit more complicated of a quest. I think there's a little bit more in this one, like still quite a few more steps, but I'm currently on the step right now, as is he, where you have to get items that have a chance of dropping from the bosses within the raid. And there's not like a 100% drop chance of any of those items, so there's a very real possibility we have to do the raid multiple times. Yay! Something that I really don't want to do, because I mean, I don't know, this raid's going to be tough, and I'm not really looking forward to potentially having to run it multiple times if it is that difficult. But otherwise, I also have to just complete the King's Fall raid, obviously. Oh, land cable not connected. That just happens constantly, where it just goes out for a few seconds. And, of course, the King's Fall raid on Heroic, which, like I said, I've heard might be the hardest trophy I have left, but I'm not 100% sure on that. Even though it's not even the rarest. I mean, Flawless Raider is rarer than this, so I guess that says something. And then we have Rise of Iron. I think I earned a trophy in here, but I'm not sure. I guess, nope, I did not earn a trophy in this one, but I am making progress. I'm currently through 3 of the 8 Iron Lord artifacts, and I'm keeping track of all the ones I have and don't have. So I'm 3/8 of the way through that, so 5 more weeks to get through this. I know I could do it faster if I had a second character that could play that DLC and everything at a high level, but I'm just going to kind of do it this way, because this is probably just going to be easier to focus on doing it with one character. It'll take a lot less time. But the fastest way to do this is just to do the Arkan's Forge over and over again, because doing that will get you a lot of progress toward the Iron Lord Artifact of the Week. So that's a good option. As for Supremacy, this one is really getting annoying because it's a multiplayer game mode and no one ever plays it, and you can't do this one in private matches because it's a quest. It's not, you know, just accomplish certain objectives in multiplayer like the base game. This one is an actual quest. You have to deny 25 kills, so deny 25 crests. You have to have 50 kills credited to you, which means usually that you have to pick up the crest that you helped obtain. And you have to play a total of 10 matches, which none of this would have been difficult at all back when the game was more populated. But now even getting into a Supremacy match is pretty much impossible. Like, almost no one plays it. You just have to get really, really lucky. And the unfortunate thing is I have literally 1 match to go. I have to play 1 more match, and I will be done with this trophy and never have to touch the Crucible again, unless I am going for other quests that have to do with the Crucible. So, not looking forward to that. I mean, we're jumping in and out of lobbies, but there's just no guarantee of getting it. Iron Lord Artifacts, it's another 5 weeks, but maybe I'll be done with the rest of the game by that point. That would be the hope, that I would be done with everything else by that point. Because I still have to complete Wrath of the Machine and Wrath of the Machine on Heroic. Supposedly this raid is more fun than King's Fall, but I'm not sure about that once again, and maybe it's a little bit easier. I guess we'll have to see when we get to it, because I don't really know anything about the 2 DLC raids. I only really know Crota at this point in time, and that's, you know, the easiest one and the shortest one. That is actually it for trophy progress for this week, so go ahead and sync it up. Level 717, 49%, 20,105 total trophies, 492 platinums, 2,861 golds, 5,387 silvers, 11,365 bronzes. So, plans for the upcoming week. I probably need to make sure to go ahead and get at least one platinum trophy this week, just to keep my numbers going up slowly. Hopefully I will have time to start Far Cry 2 this week. If I don't, then it'll be because I'm focusing on Destiny and Lego The Hobbit and maybe on The Division. I've got a group going for it that has like 8 people, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to coordinate all the time for us to drop in at once. Because I think it takes at least 8 people to start a game of that. Now, if we were all on it at the same time and all searching at the same time, then yeah, there's a good chance it would put us all together and we would be able to work on it and maybe everyone could make progress at the same time. But I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I did hear, though, that The Division 2 is now done with DLC or something. So if that's true, then I might go ahead and start on that in the near future. It's one of those 3, other multiplayer games that I may start in the future, along with Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 5 if I ever buy it. Which I need to see if it's on sale. I heard that it might be on sale because Battlefield 4 has recently been on sale, so you never know. I'll probably check that out after this. So otherwise, like I said, just working on Destiny 1, maybe touch on The Division, and Far Cry 2. Got to get started on that soon. Got to get 7 more platinums, and then I can go get that one, that 40-hour experience of a lot of collectibles and stuff that I am kind of looking forward to. It's just sometimes draining after work and all, but hopefully this week will also be more normal in terms of streams and such, because I know that I didn't get to stream this past week. Obviously, you guys know the reason why I couldn't stream this weekend. I had company. But during the week, I wanted to stream one day with Saints Row the 3rd Remaster, because I got that on GameFly. And, of course, the disc didn't work. It's been happening a lot more over the last few years where I'm getting a lot more duds from GameFly where the discs just don't work. I don't know if it's GameFly or if it's the Postal Service mishandling it, and I would not be surprised if it's the Postal Service mishandling it because they've been screwing up so much stuff in the past few months and the past year, like that we've tried to send or had sent. You guys remember my rant about it maybe from 2019. Some of my older streaming fans might remember when I went on a rant about them managing to lose my passport once because it happened again. Maybe I'll go into a story about that on a future stream. But yeah, I have, more Fallout 4 to stream. I have other games I want to stream. I have other challenge run ideas, not just in Fallout, that I definitely want to stream. We're maybe like halfway through the Fallout 4 storyline, but there's a lot more to do. I mean, there's multiple DLCs to do, so we'll see where that goes. So I think that is going to be it for this video, guys. Like I said, I knew it was going to be a little bit of a shorter one because it didn't make that much progress this week, was busy. But hopefully next week we will make more progress, or maybe some completions, some big backlog stuff getting done. We'll have to see. So, thank you guys for watching the video. Please like, favorite, share, comment, and let me know what you guys have been working on this past week. Subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't already. And I will see you guys later this week for more content.